So guys, I want to do a video about Al Haymon. Guys, right now, Al Haymon has control over the welterweight division. He has all the top welterweight fighters, just like Eddie Hearn and DAZN have control over the middleweight division. Al Haymon has control over the welterweight division. But for me, the welterweight division is the most intriguing division, is the most exciting division. It's the best division, in my opinion. That's why, for me, that's the most important division. You've got arguably two of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world in Spence and Crawford currently fighting. And Al Haymon has Spence, and he has all the other guys, Porter, Thurman, Pacquiao. He has all of them. So he has a control, he has a monopoly over the welterweight division. And if I'm honest with you, it's hard for him because he's having to make decisions, right, and making fights. And Porter wants to fight Thurman. Thurman wants to fight Pacquiao. And it's difficult for him to navigate it because he's got all of them. Garcia wants to fight. He's got to please everyone. And he may upset a few people. But the thing is with Al Haymon, one thing I've noticed about him is that even when he's upsetting, like if he's upsetting anyone, they're still all talking about good about him. One thing about Al Haymon is that I've never seen Al Haymon or anyone talk bad about Al Haymon. I've never seen him. Like, I've seen people talk bad about Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, and other promoters, but I've never seen any fighter come out and talk bad about Al Haymon. Like, this man must be like a saint. Like, literally nobody speaks bad about him, and it just makes you think that, what is this guy doing to his fighters that are, keeping him so happy? And some of them, like I said, are not very active. They're fighting once a year, some of them. And he's got so many fighters, but they're still very happy with him, And that's I remember James DeGill saying, Al Haymon's the man. Al Haymon's this, Al Haymon. Al Haymon said that, when he vacated his belt, that he said, I've got a James, I'll have something for you. And he delivered. And a lot of fighters say the same thing, that Al Haymon delivers. A lot of the promoters and Eddie Hearn, Bob Arum have a lot of negative things to say about him, but his fighters always speaking good about him. Always. And it makes you think this guy, what is he doing to keep, is he paying his fighters, bonuses behind, because a lot of the purses that we get to hear publicly are not that big, right? But he must be paying them maybe some bonuses, behind under the table stuff, for his fighters to be happy. Because like I said, a lot of his fighters, like look at Davis, for example, he's very inactive. I know he's a Mayweather fighter, but I'm pretty sure he must be advised by Al Haymon, because Mayweather and that, they threw Al Haymon. So again, yeah, it's just very surprising. This guy has a control over the welterweight division, and he's gonna, like I said, upset a few people, but yet they still talk good about him. The thing is, I want Al Haymon to start working with other promoters like Bob Arum, because I know Bob Arum and Al Haymon's relationship's not very good. Now, we know the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight got made, but Bob Arum said that it wasn't because of Al Haymon, it was someone else that, helped make that fight. But Al Haymon's the main man, and Bob Arum, if he wants to make Spence Crawford, which isn't that big, and I think it's going to be very hard to make, because Mayweather-Pacquiao was that big, that the money was so big that they had to make it. The problem is with this fight, it's not that big. It's financially not that big, so you can see it not happening. So I hope Al Haymon can. But right now, Al Haymon has a monopoly over the welterweight division. Leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's good for Al Haymon to have full control over the welterweight division, or do you think it should, it would be better if other guys have him? Because it's a good thing, because obviously the fights will be made in-house, but it's also a bad thing because one of the best fighters in Crawford is with another promoter, and the fight that everybody wants to see is two guys that don't really talk to each other, in Bob Arum and Al Haymon. So we want to see it happen. Hopefully Al Haymon starts working with other promoters to make these things happen, but let's see. Guys, leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys, and guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.